Hey DJ, drop that beat.
Yeah!
What's cracking with it? It's yours truly, I'm back at it. Lola's back at it. Listen, man, this is what's blazing in sports. I'm what's blazing. We're back at it. Like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work as the beat drop on cue. St. Louis in the building, by the way. What's going on? To my girl in the building, the one, the only Sierra F. How's it going? Looks like the daughter turned 16, right? Oh, this thing is banging. Yeah, I saw that. Turned 16. What's up with that? Panda 644 in the building. What's cracking with you? Listen, we gotta work. We gotta talk. The table is open. The floor is yours. If you have something to say, you know what to say. I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers every bit of this work. No matter how much weight they put on these shoulders, I stand tall. Head up. Guys, I want to show you something, guys. Let's do this. Hold on. I want to show you guys something, man. It made me so proud. I'm going to put Lolo away. And I'm going to get into the boxing talk. Let me cover his name up. But Little Dub, you guys don't know, I'm a very proud father. Little Dub graduated from the first grade to the second grade, and his teacher dropped off this morning. First hand, let me make sure I don't have his whole name on there. Okay, I don't think so. This is my kid, you know. They dropped this poster off. They said the last quarter of the semester, they said he stood out. He did so good. He did so great that he was honored with the CEO award, and it just had me go to the roof. Fathers, what's up, fathers? Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Okay, whatever. Let's get it. Guys, listen, man, this looks like it might even be a possibility. We don't even know for sure, but either way, we're going to find out which way it's going to go. Right now, it has not been announced who Manny Pacquiao was even considering that much to fight next. There has been some names like Danny Garcia, Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia, maybe a rematch with Keith Thurman. To me, that seemed to be the name that was considered to fight Manny Pacquiao. It looks very close that Danny might be fighting Errol Spence Jr. And if that's the case, that is two people, if that's the case, that is moved off the list to fight Manny Pacquiao, which leaves Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia, which leaves working with Top Rank or working with DAZN. Fighting Mikey on DAZN. Listen, we've been hearing DAZN been under some little financial troubles lately. We don't know how that's going to go, but maybe they're to try to get some sales. Maybe they want to get the Pacquiao fans. They tried the Canelo fans. They did not get all the Canelo fans. Obviously, he did better numbers before he went to DAZN than after DAZN. But maybe they want these diehard Manny Pacquiao fans who would tune in, and the diehard Mexican fans who would tune in to see Mikey Garcia take on Manny Pacquiao. A challenge for Pacquiao title, unlikely a challenge for Mikey Garcia because I don't believe he has a title. Or, there's more. Manny Pacquiao is in serious negotiation to take on Terence Crawford. In my opinion, this is a fight that I didn't think Manny Pacquiao would take too much consideration, especially hearing after Freddie Roach basically saying Terence Crawford is like a younger Mayweather. But right now, we haven't heard anything for Terence Crawford. This would be a blessing, like a true blessing. He has been knocking at PBC door, trying to get a crack at some of the champions over there, and he couldn't get a crack. And finally, if he gets a shot at Manny Pacquiao in some kind of way, beats Manny Pacquiao, this would open doors for him. He would be a unified champion. He would gain the Super WBA. But I'm going to talk about something that might be even that much more impressive. What if the 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao beats Terence Crawford? Listen, see, in my eyes, people talk about now, which career would you want, Floyd Mayweather's or Manny Pacquiao? There's no doubt in my mind, if I was a fighter and I wanted a career, I would want the unblemished, the never been beaten, the richest fighter and the biggest star of boxing that has been seen, Floyd Mayweather. To me, it's clear. But when you talk about a resume like Pacquiao, what makes Pacquiao so unique is a guy is like a warrior, like literally, like he's still fighting. And if some kind of way he can beat today's young talent, that says a lot. It is very, 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 very impressive. I mean, to defeat fighters in his prime and defeat fighters outside his prime that are in their primes, like a Terence Crawford. Earl Spence Jr. already beat Keith Thurman, but he was coming off a 2-year hiatus. And possibly beat a Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. Listen, man, that is a true argument. I can see the debate. Many people can't see it, but I can see the debate between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Who had the best career? Which career would you want? Well, honestly, I guess it determines the type of person that you are. Are you the type of person that you want to make a fighting history? I'm trying to get the words right. You want to have that warrior mentality, right? That fighting and keep going on and just fighting whatever comes your way and having more wars. The reason you have more wars is because, yeah, you might be better, but you are not that far ahead of your competition if you are in that many wars. You're only in wars when you're fighting somebody that can put you in a war. Or would you want the Floyd Mayweather? To be honest, your skill level and talent level was beyond. You know what I'm saying? The nearest person had to see binoculars to see how far you was ahead. He made every fight look easy. He was down there, Mr. Untouchable. When Floyd Mayweather did get touched, everybody was, oh, he lost that round. And it was just a good shot landed on him. He lost. Close fight. Let's count it as a loss. But like I said, it depends on who you are. But in my eyes, Manny Pacquiao deserves all the respect he is getting. The guy has a warrior mentality, especially if he fights Terence Crawford, Danny Garcia, or Earl Spence Jr. next. Listen, my hat's off to Manny Pacquiao. That is, it's a warrior. 41 years old. Listen, I'm not even in my 40s yet. I'm not going to tell you my age. I'm not going to tell you. I give you a hint. I'm damn sure in my 30s. I ain't in my 40s. But either way, when I go to the gym like I'm going today, after I get done with this post, I can feel my body. Remember, everyone is different. People age differently. So I'm just basing it off of me, but people age differently. I know my body doesn't do the things it used to do, and I have to think more. When I was younger, my reaction and athletic ability and exceptional speed, it struck fear in people. But now that I lost some of the speed, I'm a little bit more hittable because my reaction is not as good as it once was. Now I just can't beat nobody on just being athletic and skillful. I have to mentally break them down. But when I watch Manny Pacquiao fight, he still has a ton of speed left, a ton of skill left. And if he take on Terence Crawford, who is arguably in his prime, arguably the best pound-for-pound fighter right now, and possibly Manny Pacquiao saw what Mean Machine was able to do in the first 4 rounds. If Pacquiao didn't see it, maybe Freddie Roach saw it. Like, listen, this Mean Machine guy is somebody that Pacquiao we can run through. We can run through this guy. But this guy, Mean Machine, was able to drop Terence Crawford. I know people are going to argue and say it wasn't a drop, but he dropped Terence Crawford. Just maybe. Just maybe. That is a possibility why they are in serious negotiations with fighting Terence Crawford. Will it work out in their favor? We never know. But the one thing about Terence Crawford is that's a dog. That's a dog that can fight and love to torture his opponent. Pacquiao is a throwback beast. They don't make him like no more. He's an old-time fighter that's still fighting. Look at his record. 60-some wins, so many losses, couple draws. The guy done fought, I don't know how many, over 70 times. Let's see where it goes. On to other news. Anthony Joshua versus Pulev. Eddie Hearn is considering putting the Joshua versus Pulev fight in a smaller venue. So me thinking to myself, right, and maybe I'm wrong, but I want you guys to think with me. Why would you put the fight in a smaller venue? To me, I guess there's one reason. If you don't plan on having no spectators, right, no audience at all, then I get it. I get it. You want no audience. You don't want to pay for the building. I get it. Or you can go a different route. Just listen. Hear me out. What about a bigger venue? More space. Get a discount for the bigger venue. Hey, you know we can't fill it up. You know we aren't allowed to get 25%. You know we got to skip every 4 rows so it's 6 feet apart. And then we're going to stagger them and make sure that only this row can exit this way, this row can exit this way. This row can only come to the venue, what is it? What I'm thinking about? The snack bars at this time frame, you know, to break it down. Because you possibly, if you can do that, you might get you a small audience. As long as you can get the space. See, because when I watch sports, even though I don't pay attention to a particular person audience, but the crowd is part of the game. The crowd is part of the fight. Now imagine watching an NFL game, right? Let's say the Giants is at the Cowboys, right? It's 4th and 2. 3 minutes left. The Giants are down 4 points. 4th and 2. The Giants are going for it. The big factor in that case is, where the hell is the crowd to mess with the snap count? Where the hell is the crowd to force the quarterback to call timeout? You know, like it's so, where is the crowd to motivate the defense to step up? Imagine, it'd be like, I don't know, watching people say, Blue 20, Downshed Hut, it will look like a scrimmage to me. Like a scrimmage. And even in boxing, right? Just what it would seem like I'm doing a practice version or starting out when they used to have the fight nights, like before you got to the big crowds, like you just in like this club or bar where there's nobody at. But the one thing for sure, guys, is that boxing is coming back. We don't know what they're going to do. I'm glad at least it is a start. The good news is that Joshua and Pulev will go on. I guess the bad news is maybe in a smaller venue, possibly no fans. But it's a win for boxing, nonetheless. Now, guys, let's move on to a little subject. Heavyweight division, a division that has been hot. I mean, thanks to Wilder, Joshua, Fury, and the other many parts that played their due in getting the heavyweight division where it should be. Sizzling. Straight out the front eye on high. There was a big fight went down, right? Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Wilder did not come out. stories, an article came out that his water may have been tampered with. Some people say that it's not true. Some people say he's making excuses. But the second cousin of Tyson Fury goes by the name Andy Lee, said this. From the first fight and the second fight, he just didn't look right. I mean, from the opening bell, he didn't look right. His legs didn't look under him. Andy said he even had fear about the second fight. In this day and age, guys, when it comes to can people cheat to get an edge? Is there cheating in sports? Absolutely. And just because you have agencies that are there to try to catch the cheaters, remember, the cheating is just a matter if they can get caught. Big Barry Miller got caught with more drugs than a kingpin in his system, allegedly. Dylan White got caught with D-ball in his system and still had it waived. But see, when it comes to sports, guys, and you're looking at fighters like this, sometimes people do anything to win. In this heavyweight bout, this bout was truly for number one. Truly. See, Anthony Joshua, no matter that he regained his titles back, he lost. He showed that he's not invincible. He can be beat. He was beat. So this fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder rematch, it was for it all. One person would be a winner, one would be a loser. One would go up, one would be down. One would have an edge even in a rematch when it comes down to the breaking of the payday. So with so much at stake, and certain people have a win no matter what type of mentality. Sometimes, just sometimes, they go over and beyond to get an edge. If they can't put an edge in themselves, they might put an edge in their opponent. Let's talk about it. But all right, guys, it's your boy T.W. Blazing Sports. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. Sharing is caring. As always, here is what's blazing in sports.